Welcome back to the Sanders Kitchen. I'm Mike, and today's recipe is all about good old-fashioned New Orleans red beans and rice. So let me show you what's in this recipe. We'll be using 1 onion, a bunch of green onion, the green onion tops which we grew in our garden, the bell pepper that we grew in our garden, 2 ribs of celery, 2 toes of garlic, and they're kind of large, some fresh Italian parsley, bay leaf. Over here we have some chicken stock powder, and we have here some sliced pickled pork that we buy in our local grocery. We have some andouille sausage, which I'm only going to use a half of that because we roasted a ham and we have a big ham bone with some ham in it. We have some butter, some caliente hot sauce that we make here. We have some diced tomatoes and green chili. And of course, the star of the show, our Camellia Red Beans. So let's start cooking. The first thing we need to do is drain the beans because I had them soaking overnight. So it's been over 12 hours. So we're going to drain the beans, rinse them a little bit, and then we'll go on to chopping all the veggies. Let's start cooking. All right, I'm gonna put in a little olive oil. Go in with my butter. We'll let that melt down. Go in with our onion. Bell pepper. Celery. Nice pinch of parsley. And we're going to add in the garlic right now. And we're going to saute this down for a few minutes until it gets nice and soft before we add anything else. So while the onions, bell pepper, celery, parsley, and all its garlic and all this is sauteing, we'll add in the pickled pork. Because I want to cook this a little bit. And I'll cook it at the same time we're cooking the veggies. It's going to be good. Well, this is coming along just fine. So I think it's time to add in a few things. So let me explain what we're going to do. First thing is I'll go ahead and add in the rest of my liquids. My diced tomatoes. Now I have some chicken stock powder. Now normally you would boil your water and make some chicken stock, but I'm just going to put it right in, stir it in. It'll all get mixed up, I promise you. So that pickled pork's looking really good. The veggies got nice and soft. We're going to go ahead and add in some sausage, some Emerald's essence. Man, I love Emerald's essence. Oh, that's going to be about 2 tablespoons. And by the way, while I'm at it, I'm going to put in some of our caliente. This is actually made with Tabasco peppers, and we grow them and we make our own sauce. Very good. Love this stuff. Go ahead and put in the bay leaves. So I have 7 cups of water. You may need another cup, you may not. But I'm going to put in about 6, and let's see how that looks. Now the beans we're going to put in soaked overnight, and let me tell you, they're plump. So they did suck up a lot of water. And now I'm going to add in the beans. See if I can do that carefully. I want to make sure the beans are covered. Have enough water in there to cover everything, because they're going to simmer this for a couple of hours. That is looking so good. And the last thing I'm going to do is add in my big chunk of ham. And I'm going to wiggle it down a little bit to try to get it down low, like that. The water has just about covered everything, and I know we're going to need more water. So I'm going to go ahead and add in the rest of this, and that'll make it a total of 7 cups. I'm pretty sure. So I'm positive on that. So I'm adding in all of that. That's about where I want it. You know, when I was a young man, I became a single parent of 3 sons. They were pretty young. And I learned a lot about cooking. Yeah, I was in my 20s. But this was one thing I cooked every single Monday and loved every bit of it. And a friend stopped over one day. I didn't ask him to come over. He just unannounced came over for a visit. And he said, "Oh, I didn't know you were getting ready to eat." He says, "I'll come back another time." And I said, no, I want you to stay, man. I need some company, you know. So we all sat down and ate, and he looked at me and said, "Mike, I know you cooked these beans yourself." And I said, "Yeah, how were they?" He said, "It was the best beans I ever had." It makes me choke up when I think about it. So at this point, we're going to let the beans simmer. We're going to put the cover on. You always add the cover when you don't want to reduce. So I don't want to reduce this too much. I want to cook everything with all the liquid we have. And if I want to reduce it later, I will take the cover off and we'll let it reduce. You know, when you reduce, you just let the steam come out. So we're going to let this go for at least an hour, and we'll come back and show you what it looks like. See you in about an hour. My God, these beans are smelling some good. You should see this. Oh, that's right, you are seeing it. I've already tasted it, I'll be honest with you, and I know it tastes great, but I'm going to go ahead and go for it again. I know it's hot and steamy, but I love my beans hot. I got to be honest with you. That's one of the best pot of beans I ever made. Oh my God, it's awesome. Here's a funny story for you. So when I was a little boy, my parents took myself and my brother and my sister on a vacation. We went to Tennessee, and we went out to eat. And at the restaurant, they had on the menu red beans. Well, I love red beans, so I ordered red beans. And when it came out, there was no rice. So I said, "Well, where's the rice?" And the guy said, "Well, we don't serve it with rice." And I said, "Everybody eats red beans and rice where I'm from. I mean, it's red beans and rice." He says, "Not here. You order red beans and that's what you get." So they had to bring me out an order of rice separately so I could mix it together myself. But that's how we eat it down south. If you don't want the rice, eat it like Pam likes it. She just likes a bowl of red beans. Doesn't matter, okay? I mean, she likes red beans and rice, but, you know, sometimes she just likes to eat the beans like that. And when they're that good, it's okay to eat the red beans like that, okay? So anyway, I want to close this out by saying thank you so much for tuning in to the Sanders Kitchen. If you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. That way you know when we come out with new videos. And our goal is to come out with a video every Wednesday and every Saturday. So we hope you enjoyed the recipe. I hope you make it, comment on it. I read all the comments, and I really do take an effort to reply to the comments. So we love you guys. Have a great afternoon, and God bless you.